In the midst of the rapid flow of information on social media, the names of Jungkook from BTS and Lisa from Blackpink became the subject of public discussion again. But this time, the topic that attracts attention is not rumors or collaborations that do not necessarily happen, but the similarity of their life journeys, which is considered so inspiring. Many fans began to compare the stories of the two, starting from their struggling childhood, the exhausting training process, to their success in penetrating the world stage as two of the most influential K-pop icons today. This discussion is widespread because many people see that behind the camera spotlight and the glitter of popularity, there is a long story about hard work, sacrifice, and extraordinary determination. Jungkook started his journey at a very young age. Born with a simple dream, he chose to leave the comfort of home to pursue the opportunity to become a singer. The decision is not an easy thing for a teenager. He has to live away from his family, adapt to a new environment, undergo rigorous training every day, and face the pressure to continue to develop. His days were filled with vocal practices, choreography, and evaluations that determined his future. At an age when many teenagers enjoy time with friends, Jungkook actually spends most of his time in the practice room. Meanwhile, Lisa has a journey that is no less challenging. Originally from Thailand, he had to leave his country of birth to pursue his dream in South Korea after successfully passing the audition. That decision means leaving family, friends, and the neighborhood that he has known since childhood. The biggest challenge is not only distance, but also a completely new language and culture. He must learn to communicate in Korean while still following a busy practice schedule. For many people, such a situation can be a reason to give up, but Lisa instead chooses to survive and prove her ability. This similarity is now widely talked about by fans. Both of them had to sacrifice their teenage years to pursue their dreams. They go through a long process before they are finally recognized by millions of people around the world. There is no shortcut to their success. Every achievement is born from thousands of hours of practice, failure, criticism, and efforts to keep getting better every day. Many fans also highlighted how Jungkook and Lisa are known to have a very high work ethic. Their colleagues often describe the two of them as figures who are not easily satisfied. Even though they have won various international awards, they still practice with discipline and keep trying to improve the quality of their performance. This humble attitude and dedication to their work is what makes them more honored, not only by fans, but also by fellow artists. Behind the smile that can be seen on stage, both of them have also faced great pressure as public figures. Popularity brings a lot of attention, but also high criticism and expectations. Every appearance of them is analyzed. Every upload on social media becomes a discussion material. Even small decisions often trigger various comments. A situation like this is certainly not easy to deal with, but both Jungkook and Lisa have repeatedly shown their professionalism by staying focused on their work. The long journey makes many people feel that their success is not the result of luck alone. Fans see that consistency is one of the main factors that brought them to their current position. They continue to work hard even though they are at the top of the entertainment industry. The spirit to learn and develop becomes an inspiration for many young people who have big dreams in various fields. Not a few also judge that the story of Jungkook and Lisa gives an important message about the meaning of courage. Leaving the comfort zone to pursue dreams is certainly not an easy decision, but the experience of both shows that the courage to take a big step is often the beginning of an incredible journey. Although full of challenges, the process forms a strong character and the ability to face various obstacles. On social media, various uploads that discuss the similarities of their life journeys keep popping up. Fans shared interview quotes, photos of the trainee days, until the moment when the two began to be known to the public. Many consider the story as a motivation to not give up easily when facing difficulties in daily life. Although the discussion is lively, it is important to distinguish facts that have been confirmed from speculations or interpretations of fans about their personal lives. In addition to their singing and dancing skills, Jungkook and Lisa are also known as figures who continue to explore new abilities. They show that an artist is not only required to have talent, but also a willingness to keep learning. Every new project becomes an opportunity to grow, and this attitude is what keeps their career relevant in the midst of a very dynamic entertainment industry competition. Their story also reminds us that every success has a story that is not always visible to the public. Behind the magnificent concerts, prestigious awards, and millions of fans around the world, there is a long journey filled with nonstop practice, the sacrifice of time with family, and the courage to face uncertainty. All of that is an important part of the process that shapes them into world-class artists. The phenomenon of the heated discussion about the similarity of Jungkook and Lisa's life journey shows that society is not only interested in the final achievement, but also in the process that leads someone to success. Stories about struggle often feel closer to the lives of many people than the luxury seen on stage. That is what makes their story continue to inspire and become a topic of discussion in various fan communities. In the end, the similarity of Jungkook and Lisa's life journey is not evidence of a personal relationship or a fact that goes beyond the information that has been known to the public. What really attracts attention is how two individuals from different backgrounds are able to show enthusiasm, discipline, and determination in pursuing their dreams. The story is a reminder that great success is usually born from small steps that are done consistently over the years. Maybe that's the reason why to this day, their journey continues to be remembered, talked about, and inspired by millions of fans around the world who believe that big dreams can be achieved through hard work, sacrifice, and determination that never fades. As the discussion deepens about the similarity of Jungkook and Lisa's life journey, many entertainment industry observers assess that the main attraction of the two lies not only in popularity, but also in the consistency they have shown over the years. In a rapidly changing entertainment world, maintaining quality and relevance is a much bigger challenge than achieving fame for the first time. Jungkook and Lisa have shown that long-lasting success requires discipline, adaptability, and commitment to continue to develop. On various occasions, both of them are known to always give a well-prepared appearance. The audience may only watch a few minutes of performance on stage, but behind it there are hours of practice that is done over and over again. The perfection seen in front of the camera is the result of a long process that is not always seen by the public. It is precisely the process that makes many fans feel more appreciating their achievements. This phenomenon also raises a discussion about the great pressure faced by K-pop idols from a young age. The busy schedule, the demands of maintaining performance, to the media spotlight that takes place almost every day become a part of their lives. Even so, both Jungkook and Lisa are known to still try to maintain professionalism in various situations. They more often let the work talk than respond to any speculation that pops up on social media. It is not surprising that many new fans then begin to look back for the early stories of their journey. Old practice videos, interviews about the trainee period, to documentation of the beginning of the career are again widely shared. Many people admit that they have just realized that behind the image of the world star that they have today, there is a journey that is filled with challenges, longing for family, and various sacrifices that are not small. On the other hand, the discussion about the similarity of their life journey is also an important reminder for fans to distinguish between facts and speculations. The similarity of life experience does not necessarily indicate that there is a personal relationship outside the information that has been officially conveyed. Most of the discussions that develop on the internet come from the interpretation of fans of their life experiences, which indeed have some similarities, not from the direct confirmation of the two artists. Apart from various discussions that continue to develop, one thing that many people seem to agree on is that the story of Jungkook and Lisa provides inspiration about the meaning of perseverance. They show that big dreams require the courage to take risks, patience in the face of a long process, and a willingness to keep rising when facing failure. These values go beyond the entertainment world and can be applied in various fields of life. In the end, the reason why this topic continues to be hot is not solely because of the big names of Jungkook and Lisa, but because many people see a reflection of the universal struggle on their journey. The story about leaving hometown, practicing tirelessly, facing uncertainty, and finally achieving success is a story that can touch many circles. Behind the spotlight of the stage lights and the glitter of popularity, their journey reminds us that every great achievement is almost always built through thousands of small steps carried out with dedication. That is what makes Jungkook and Lisa's life journey continue to be remembered, inspired, and become a hot topic of conversation in various parts of the world.